intertwined histories, and it hasn't always been friendly. It's the SEC versus the ACC here today. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see, the SMU Mustangs taking on the 5th-ranked team, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Mustangs will kick this away and start us off. Bringing it out, it's Thomas. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. With the catch, it's Durham. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Durham. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, 1st down at the 34.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Touchdown, LSU. He broke away and they couldn't catch him. That is a dream start for the offense, but what an opening possession.
Yeah, sometimes you just want to kind of get settled into a game. These guys didn't really wait at all. They had a script. They knew exactly how to attack the defense, and it works out.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looking for some space. It's Harden. He slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. 1st down and more. He's still running. Brought down, but he's past the line to gain.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And that run is good for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Finally throws it deep to the right. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. The Mustangs will line up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Jennings. Moves out of the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So, second down after the incompletion. He keeps it on a design run. So the offense faces third and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
1st and goal, handoff. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Mustangs. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down, ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
Point after, knocked right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. A draw to the back. He's got room to run. He's in the clear. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Breaks into the clear. What a stiff one. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Big wins like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Toss play. Back heads to his right. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage. Not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Big conversion there on 3rd down to the receiver. Quarterbacks love a guy that they can depend on in these kind of situations.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a first down.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The shotgun running play call. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They're going to run it. That's good for first-down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
This line getting set up. It's a first-down play. They'll test the right side here. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that previous play. It's a draw to the back. As the first down is still going. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. Defense is obviously expecting a pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. Going to have to be more aware of that going forward.
And the Mustangs pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. To throw, it's Jennings. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So far, this has been a battle on the ground. We've completed the first quarter, and the run game has dominated. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Single back takes the handoff. Showed off the stiff arm, but nowhere to go. He's held to a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense are going to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Play fake, looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
4th down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. And they'll give it to the back. That's a strong stiff arm. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive, pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
Second down here. And the wideout goes in motion. We'll try the ground game here with the running back. Gets the first and still running. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Solid gain there. He sets up a first and goal at the 7.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Mustangs hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. On first down, it's play action. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. The offense knocking on the door with a first and goal. And the same runner's got it again. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, SMU. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Bringing it out, it's Thomas. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. And see if they can do it again. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Second down play. Scanning the field. It's Nussmeier. He's running out of time here. Contact as he let the ball go.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. They pressure him and get him. A loss back to the 7-yard line.
Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. You know, he's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons. And the returner is brought down.
offense back on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Second down play coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The offense able to fall on the football, lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Looking to throw. It's Jennings. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Deep shot caught inside the 15. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside the 10. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. On the move now. Caught behind the line. It's Pardon. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Second and goal for the offense. Hand off inside, looking for the touchdown. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Third and goal, try to make it on the ground. Touchdown, Mustangs. This offense is still clicking.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to third and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Here's a screen pass to the running back. That heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Great patience here. Great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's caught off the deflection. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quick throw over the middle. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, that's how you close a half of it. What a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Design quarterback run. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And so the first half comes to a close. We'll take a break here in the booth and head over to our halftime show. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. SMU offense is back out on the field now. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. It is intercepted. Could take it all the way. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, LSU.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Back to throw. It's Jennings. Throws it to the right. What a catch! He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, SMU. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
Went after, up and good. Bringing it out, it's Thomas. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to throw here. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Breaks loose at the 40. Will not be brought down. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Man, this defense has got to do a better job. It's one thing to give up a completion, but all those yards after the completion are what can really hurt you as a defense.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Caught quickly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Handoff heading left. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. And they jump on top here in the second half. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. For a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. SMU offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Here comes a handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looking to throw. It's Jennings. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. Tackle made after a big gain.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Makes the catch. It's Knight. Broken tackle still going. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Caught over the middle by the tight end. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Touchdown, Mustangs. Still no answer for this offense.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the catch. Where was the coverage? And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On the ground, it's Harden. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. Looking to throw it on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Maryland. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. That's the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Trying to create here on the move. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a 1st down.
You know, we always want to look at the quarterback after a play like that. What did he do? Getting outside of the pocket, finding open receivers, I got it. But how about the receivers? Finding themselves understanding that they have to change the rules of their routes and adjust to what the quarterback is doing by scrambling.
And that run produces a decent gain. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Jennings. He escapes the pocket. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, SMU.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception of this football game.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Thomas. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this third quarter. And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They're going to run it here. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Makes the catch downfield. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Oh, that really hurts for this defense. They give these guys the third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. It's a draw play. First down, looking for more now. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down and distances, and this guy just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Gets some space around the 30. Makes the defender miss. Touchdown, Tigers. They were not going to catch him that time.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The pre-snap motion from the offense. To the air, it's Jennings. Looking deep downfield to the left. Makes the catch downfield. Oh, he breaks free, still going. Touchdown, Mustangs. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
The offense still out there. They're going for two here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking to scramble. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Ball handed to the running back. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 49.
When the defense gets these guys to third down, they got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Ball handed off. He shreds the tackle. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Breaks loose at the 45. And here he goes. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, LSU. So the offense flexing real quick and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Quick throw over the middle. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Looks like he's going to run it. Passes the 40. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Back to pass. It's Jennings. Bringing pressure. Looking deep to the right side. They'll try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
And the Mustangs are going to keep this drive rolling. Back to throw again. Pressure is coming. Swarmed to the pass rush, the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He'll take a deep shot here. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. He's bringing it back. Across the 40. Inside the 20. Takes it all the way back for a pick 6. Touchdown, LSU.
You know, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
And he knocks through the PAT. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Jennings. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. Out past the 30. At the 10. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, SMU.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And now the try for the 2-point conversion. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Leaning on the run game here late. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. Can he make it to the marker? Running with purpose. They bring him down, but that is a crucial 1st down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who was going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
And And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.